Hi, and welcome back to the channel where we talk about everything eBay and related and more. Today, we're going to be talking about how to read the eBay channel itself and how to find particular things which are profitable and even whereby you can understand what's really happening on the eBay pages as well. So take a note when it goes to this because it's very, very important when searching for items on eBay to try to resell or even just browsing on the eBay platform. You can find some very, very interesting things and things what to look for and what not to look for and understanding what is really going on. So I just done a quick listing on the eBay chat on the eBay platform, just having a search around for frying pans. Now, probably a good niche to get into. You'd be very, very surprised as what's really going on. You probably can source some particular items for a reasonable price and get a particular good return. Now, I can tell you, if you really want to think about it and as a strategy, you can get some particular items from your normal store and actually sell them. Now, the think you've got to think about the strategy, and I always talk about strategy when it comes to this. Think about the current particular time, what's happening, or even take for example Pancake Day. Somebody wants to get a frying pan. You may even think about it on a different level, whereby again students need obviously materials as well. I did this well. I had lots of students are buying from a particular sale, or even ride from different sort of sales that are actually happening, or different type of things are happening around the particular day. Some people will go to liquidation as well, and some people do, stores are selling off things to get in new stock. So if you can get in front of that and pick up a couple of items, you probably can make a few quick bucks here and there. But we're going to that strategy, and I'll go deeper dive into that, where you can actually do that and list an item if you've got particular funds that you want to play around with. The first one we're looking at here is obviously you're looking at the eBay listings. It's very, very important to understand the difference between a sponsored listings versus just a natural listing. That is very, very important to see. Now, you can identify a sponsored listings. You're probably asking us, what is a sponsored listings? Now, what happens is in the back of eBay, each particular person that's selling the items they on here, the listings, they've got an opportunity to promote the listings. And this is how they rank, again, near the top. Your objective is not to get close to them, because you're never going to get close to them unless you're going to be promoting your listings as well. Now, don't get into this bidding war. That's something you really got to think about very, very carefully, because it gets into your budget, and there is room for just not really sponsors and doing sponsored ads, unless you're, again, if you want to be that creative. Now, take something like this. I mean, I wouldn't personally get involved, because obviously depending on where they get the actual item from, if this person got this particular item for less than $1, different £1, obviously they can play around with that. But what I want to show you here is this. So even though they're doing sponsored ad, take a peek of what's really going on, right? They may want to liquidate this and get rid of it very, very quickly. Your objective is to find out where they got it from and how well are they doing very, very on this. This is good research data that you will not see anywhere else. So obviously you've got to log in to see this and have a look around. So what I've just done here, I've just clicked on this particular person here to have a look at what's really going on. Now, again, take example, this person here, and again, they've got over 2,000 reviews, which is pretty good, and not somebody new. So, how many are they really selling for this particular, these particular items? So let's have a look at this. Here we go. Here are the items. They've sold anywhere to about, I think, again, over that, 1,000 items here, which is quite impressive to say the least. Now, looking at this, again, you can see the different sizes they've sold as well, and that's what we're looking at. What you can get from here is what size, how much, and when. So you can see here approximately this person selling anywhere to today's date is 2 or 3 per day. So this gives you a better understanding on, should you get into this particular area, what particular item to buy and sell. Now, the interesting part, you can actually take this on a different level if you knew that, because you could actually buy one and sell it. Yeah, exactly the same thing. So you could list the actual product. Now look at it very, very carefully. Let's look at this. Okay, now there is the actual item and somebody else is selling as well. Note something that could be done. Reason why being is that not always a person will have this particular item and they will go out of stock. All right, now that's what you're looking for, because you can understand, you know what, if that particular item goes out of stock, you'll be the only one that has it. So this is very, very intriguing indeed. Just because a person's selling for cheap, let them go out of stock. Yeah, then when you can actually sell that particular item as well, yeah, for a profit. So that's our objective about some different strategies you can look on when it comes down to eBay. Now, one of the other things is that when looking at the eBay search results is this. You may see a blue badge on here. Obviously, you can tell you what it is. These are premium sellers. Now, there isn't the difference when it comes to this. It only means is where that the seller has actually passed the level, getting into pro seller level. This is what you want to try to do, whereby you sell on time, you provide good feedback and good results. And you may have seen this in one of my other videos, is what really makes again a pro seller. It's not really difficult to do. It's a situation you just got to build up your account over a particular time and build up that reputation with eBay. It can be done very, very quickly. So more importantly, so don't really try to worry about this too much, because obviously I can explain to you how this can be done as well. But browse around, you'll find some interesting information when it comes down to selling. You may have seen some of the times I've used particular categories and how to click on and find out what particular products as well. Now, one of the things I'm going to be talking about this week is how to do good titles as well, because this is another area, and how to rank in actually the eBay search engines. Now, this is very, very important. There's something that nobody's talked about, and I'll be specializing on this and talking about this where I've not heard anybody talk about this, and how this could help you not only on eBay but on other channels. So I'll do the exclusive one if you want to find out the inside secrets to how to really do a good listing and get lots of more sales. So pay attention to 51 sold now, but also when doing this, I want you to pay attention to something of some of these things when they are sold, because 51 sold doesn't really mean 51 sold at this particular price. It could mean a lot of things. It can mean 51 sold at a higher price or 51 sold at a lower price. Different types of strategies can push to different types of way of doing things. Some of the sellers obviously may be from different countries as well, and something that you've got to pay attention to. For them, it doesn't cost them much to actually produce these particular items, and this is where you may find it difficult to actually find. One of the things that you've got to look at, again, you've got particular items with like this, and obviously they're not with the actual stock photos and things like that. Not the best of ideas to do, but however, again, if you can, try to get the actual image on a white background, and I'll explain what that really does when you have the images on a particular background as well. So going through the listings, as I said before, look around, just take a note of particular sellers as well and what they're doing, because you'll be able to find some interesting things. And I will go into this, how to look at a listing and deep dive inside on what's really happening without any tools, without any funny things, very, very quickly, to get to understand what they're doing, and if there's something that we're going to be doing. Okay, this is going to be a two-part video where I'll go into another area and talk about the actual ways of looking at particular products. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Your say, share your opinion, and we can even solve some of the problems that you may be facing along the way. Like and subscribe to the channel to get exclusive updates on when things change on eBay and very more. That's it for now. Check out all the other videos that you may have missed here on this channel.